So the functions of blood: transportation of the dissolved substances, the regulation of pH and ions. Remember, pH, the body's pH works between a very normal narrow range between 7.35 and 7.45. And ions are electrolytes, so they're positively charged molecules and compounds. The function of blood is also to restrict fluid losses at sites of injury. That's what we're going to be talking about in the second part, and also defense against toxins and pathogens, and the stabilization of body temperature. So quite important functions. So let's look at whole blood. Whole blood has plasma in it, consisting of water, dissolved plasma proteins, and other solutes. Then it also has formed components, formed elements. So the formed elements are all the other cells and solids. So here we've got a diagram showing you the formed elements. So you've got a diagram in your book which also has the same picture. So in a tube of blood, we would be expecting to have about 54% formed elements, so that's red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. You can see that the red blood cells make up nearly 100% of that, so 99.9%. Then less than 1% is white blood cells, and less than 1% is platelets. In addition to the formed elements, all of these components are surrounded by blood plasma. This makes up about 63% of the blood plasma. Now the majority of this, you can see 92% of it is water. 7% of it is plasma proteins. These are large colloid proteins, and then you have 1% of other solutes. So there are three types of formed elements. As we said previously, we've got the red blood cells, also seen with brackets abbreviated to RBCs, also known as erythrocytes, and their main job is to transport oxygen. The white blood cells, also known as leukocytes, and they're part of the immune system. And then you have the platelets. These are cell fragments that are involved in clotting. Very important. So the three general characteristics of blood is that it needs to be a bit warmer than normal core temperature, so it circulates at about 38 degrees. It has high viscosity. It is slightly alkaline, between 735 745. And if we looked at the whole volume, about 7% of total body weight. So an adult male has about 5 to 6 litres of blood, and female about 4 to 5 litres.